good day. I want to talk about a subject that the Nikos talked about some time ago, de-stressing on a motorcycle. And I think a lot of people do that, whether it's on purpose or just because they ride motorcycle and they don't really notice it that they are de-stressing while riding. But I think there's one big difference between de-stressing and de-stressing, and it's the moment when you do de-stress. Because I can work 4 or 5 days a week and on the next day jump on the bike and de-stress, and that's fine. I can keep my attention to the road. If I'm a little bit relaxed during the ride, I can even start vlogging. But you shouldn't de-stress and vlog at the same time directly. So, you know, give your head and your body a little bit of time to relax and leave all the stress on the tarmac you have passed. Another thing is, but I think it's very important, if you have a shitty day, a shitty week, give yourself first some time to relax a bit. And this especially goes when you had a shitty day at work. You go on your commute to home and you instantly pick a route to de-stress and you go full at it. Your mind is still busy with, you know, dealing with today's stuff and dealing with everything which happened, and you may not be clear-minded enough. It's even worse when you're in an argument with your girlfriend, a colleague, a family member, your brother, your sister, maybe even a stranger, someone who's calling you on the phone. You have a heavy argument, you want to de-stress and you jump on your bike. At that moment you're still in the moment, and that is when you can make mistakes. If you're still in a high stress level and you haven't been like relaxing that much yet, it can still be quite stressful to even start vlogging while you are de-stressing and riding, because at that moment you are doing one thing very actively, motor riding, one thing subconsciously, so, you know, without really thinking about it, that's de-stressing. And then you're also working on your vlogging, so you're multitasking 3 different things at the same time, and one of those things will be neglected or left out. And if that is the de-stressing, no problems. The moment you stop vlogging, you can de-stress further. If there's vlogging, no problem, you can cut out all the mistakes you make. But if that is the motorcycle riding, and then you make a mistake at a moment that isn't a moment that will allow a mistake to happen, it can, you know, cause more stress. A near accident is already a stress riser, of course, but something that you can deal with very quickly and left behind. But yeah, if you actually do crash, then you get the stress of how do I fix my motorcycle, where do I get the money, what if you're in plaster, how do you manage that time and energy to heal that wound. And stress itself is a weird thing, because it isn't really measurable, and which for some people gives high amounts of stress, maybe for some other people a low amount of stress. But then again, maybe that person can also take less stress. Work-related stress, some people can, you know, close the work door behind them, get in the car and leave all the work stress at work. And some people take it home with them. And stress is such a universal thing, but in one way, but it's also so very, very, very individual. Not a single person has like the same amount of stress levels and deals with stress in exactly the same way. And a lot of us riders can deal with stress by riding, which is great, perfect, no problem there. So also the way you're riding, because I'm actually quite relaxed riding now. I don't have any speed hurries, I just ride to ride, and I'm driving 60 very well out 60. I'm just totally, you know, trying to relax the max out of it, because that is at the moment the way I want to ride. I don't have any hurries, I just want to enjoy the moment, and I'm kind of spoiling the moment by talking to myself in one point, and the other way it's kind of what I feel like doing. And if that is what I feel like doing, then maybe I should just do that. And here we are. I can't tell you what to do to de-stress, because like I said, it's for everybody differently, and it is also differently depending on the amounts of stress you have. Another very, very fine way of de-stressing for me is taking a hot shower, relaxing your muscles on your back, and just emptying your head. If you want to see more stress related or de-stressing related videos, the Nikos one is quite interesting to watch. He brings up some interesting points. Okay, she apologized, so I'm fine with it. See you guys later.